Hello and welcome back to Nat Scraps. I hope you're having a wonderful, inky, fantastic day. Today we are starting off with the 1st of October for 30 days of sketches for series 13. Now, if you haven't been with me for the last lot of 30 days of sketches we did back a couple of months ago, this is all over on Christy's Beautiful Life. There will be a link down below. It is 30 days of sketches. Anybody can join the Facebook group, play along, get the sketches, upload their photos. You don't have to make videos, or you can just get inspiration. You don't have to do all 30 days. You can do one day here or there, or you can do as much as you want. Please think about heading over to Christy's Beautiful Life and checking all that out. As I said, links are in the description. You can see in the top right hand corner our sketch for day 1, and it has these 3 hexagons down, some hexagons on the sides. So I just got the I Want Candy, which was a special from Close to My Heart that was on this month or last month. And I've just got it in the mail yesterday, and I thought perfect opportunity to play. So I have turned my 3 hexagons into candies, and you can see them there. And I have cut out, using the Cricut machine, the shapes for those and filled them in. Now, the pink one at the bottom doesn't show up on screen, or not on my screen anyway, while I'm editing, as quite what it is, but it's actually got candy written all over that pink in like a white little background, and it looks adorable. This collection is a Halloween / candy and all things good and sweet and all that kind of stuff. You'll see a few of those papers flicked in there before while I was talking, and lots of the sticker sheet and stuff as I bring it in and out. You can check all that out. It's on the website. There will be a link there too if you want to go over and check out the papers and see if they're still in stock in store. So for the hexagons that sort of go off on either side of those 3 big ones, I'm thinking of stamping these lollies, candies, sweets from this range. And as I'm doing this, I'm kind of making up a pattern that I'm thinking is hexagon, and then I'm thinking, oh, most of that's going to be covered by the candies, and so I had to add a few bits down the bottom, and then I bring in my candy and realize I need to add some on the side and all over the place. So I keep adding them, and then when I come back in a second and I'm going to put all those candies back on it, I just don't like the way it looks. So my idea of using the candy shapes as those hexagons going off on either side kind of falls really flat to me. So in a moment, I pop these pieces in, have a real look at it and go, nah, not my favorite idea in the world. So I'm going to flip this piece of white cardstock over and start again on the other side. Instead of doing the stamping though, I'm just going to come in with some blending brushes. I'm going to use a little bit of the new Royal color and the Glacier, which is the green. So the Royal is that beautiful purple, new purple color that we have, and the Glacier, and I'm just going to blend a bit of the background. I'm kind of mindful that I know my candies are going to be a little bit more off to the left side. They do end up right off the left hand side. And so I'm not putting as much color. I'm sort of fading it out as I get to the right, and I'm having it a little bit darker on the left. So this is one of the things I said time and time again in the last series, and I'll probably repeat it a million times again during this series. Sketches don't have to be taken literally. They don't have to be down to the minuscule of every detail that is on the sketch. You can pick and choose what elements that you like from the sketch, what elements work for you, what elements work for your photos, and go with those. You do not have to use absolutely every element in a sketch. So here, even though I intended to try to use something off on the side with the hexagonals, representing those smaller hexagonals, it didn't happen, but I'm really happy with the end results. And I encourage you to not look at a sketch as something that you have to copy, but something that takes you somewhere, that allows you inspiration to get your photos and things scrapped in a great way. Now you see me hurriedly looking around my bench here for that last little piece of that top candy. Can't find it. So I'm just going to go move on, and I will come back when I do find it. I move on to something else and then find it in a few minutes and place it in. So it is there, it's just under or in the middle of a whole heap of scraps. I've decided I'm going to mount this middle candy with the photo up, but to do that I need a little bit of backing for the ends of the candy with the other coloured paper, because they fit exactly in, they don't actually go behind the candy. So you can see here I'm just building a little bit of a foundation so that they don't push through to the other side. Now I could have used the foam mount that I'm putting on there, but I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be wobbly and end up looking a little bit tatty. So until I'm decided exactly where my title is going, I'm going to not stick that middle candy down. I've gone back to the stamp sheet, and on there's a few sentiments, and I'm going to use most of them actually. So I've decided on the bottom there, sprinkle goodness on the pink candy, and I'm going to bring in the darker pink ink here so that it stands out a little bit. And I was going to re-stamp it, but it really didn't show up at all on the second generation stamping, so I just left it. You can see just a little bit on my actual layout. On the film here, you can't see anything at all. Then on that top one, I've stamped the Give Me Some Sugar, and I'm looking at using the Life is Sweet for the title. Now my daughter loves sweet things. She loves dessert. She loves a good like cookie, a good chocolate, a good all of those good things. She really does. And this is just the cutest little photo of her. She is a lot older now. This is when she was young and adorable. She's now a teen. She's still adorable, but maybe not so sweet as what she was back then. And I just thought this went really well with her and her love of desserts, and you can see exactly how chuffed she is with the dessert she is eating there. My next step was I was going to make a few little embellishments for the page, so I grabbed out some of our new colouring pencils and stamped a few of these small chocolates and lollies that are on this stamp set, and gave them a little bit of a colouring in. Now I'm not great at colouring with pencils, something that I'm going to have to work at, because I really normally, every time I go to colour, I normally go and I grab my tri-blend markers, which I absolutely adore, but I'm trying to push myself out of that and teach myself to colour a little bit better with the coloured pencils. So here I go and just give them a few. Now I don't use all of these, and I'm kind of experimenting a little bit with colour combination as I'm going, and I think I end up choosing about 4 of them to use on the page. So it does take me a little while to do. Thinking we must be moving on yet. Nope. When you see me put that piece off to the side, I'm kind of checking it against the layout that's sitting over there to the side to check and see if the colors are really off or whether they look a little bit not okay. I'm going to then come in and now this stamp set has dies to it. And to be honest, I was feeling so lazy, I couldn't be bothered even standing up, walking over to the die machine and cutting them out. So I just whipped around, fussy cut them out, and slid them into the spots that I wanted. I didn't even fully colour that long one because I knew that I'd probably be sticking it under something and I'd only be using half of it, if that. So I've made a couple of little clusters around that top and bottom one, and then this little journaling block as well. I'm trying to figure where I want. I think it works really well with the rest of the layout, and I'm just trying to figure out if it sticks out too much at the end. It probably does stick out a little bit too much at the end, but I want to be able to journal about the fact that she is such a sweet tooth. So you know what? It makes me happy still. So it's going right there at the end of the sweet where it probably does stick out. So once I've decided that's roughly what I'm going to do, I am then going to take the backing off that foam mount and, oh no, first of all, whoops, roll back. Sorry guys. I am going to mount this on some black cardstock. So it needs a border of some kind. I quite often end up hand drawing borders when I do this. And this time I went and thought, no, I'll cut out some black cardstock and use that for the border. Now I do cut out, so I've got this middle for matting and using for die cuts or whatever else I want to use later on. And then I like to put on my mats for my 12 by 12 pages by using double-sided tape. And you'll see here I put a line of double-sided tape around each end. I have little tags that I pull out, which are just like little starting tags. And then once I've popped that paper down, I can push down just on the corners, the four corners where the tape tags are release, and then release the rest of the tag when I know it's in place. I call these doggy corners, and it's a way I've done it for years. And even though I know most people like to do it with glue or whatever else, that is my favorite way to layer up the 12 by 12 sheets. Here I'm just popping all of those embellishments in onto the page, and I didn't quite get them back where I had them before, so I reshuffle them all around. Which is, don't you hate that when you have everything on a page and then you have to stick something down or whatever else, and you take it all off to do that, and then you have to find spots for it all to go back on again at the end. I tend to do that regularly. If I do get a chance, sometimes I remember to take a little photo of it, and that before I take it apart so that I can refer back to the photo of where I had everything. I do try a couple of other little things here from the sticker sheet. I tried those banners and a couple of other things, but nothing was really working. So I am going to now go to the puffy stickers. These puffy stickers are adorable. There's little cupcakes, little lollies, lots of little cute swirls, and they are so cute. I just wanted to use so many more of them, but I didn't need more of them. So like I tried to put a couple up the top and all sorts of things, and then I was like, no, I just don't need them. I do find another little spot down there just underneath the journaling spot for one of the candy puffy stickers, which made me happy that I could stick another one down there. There was also some other little round stickers that were on the sticker sheet that I'd splattered around as well. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is my layout. In a second here, I am just going to bring back that sketch in, show you once more the inspiration that I took. So the 3 hexagons I turned into candies, had them. We missed out on the rest of the splatter candies, but that's okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, all those good things, and we will see you on the next one. Day 2 tomorrow. Bye.